horehound is harvested, I clean it of dead leaves, bugs, dirt, and put it on a screen tray to dry. I use a rolling sheet pan to hold the trays, which is super convenient as I can drag it around to fill with herbs to dry. So this is my story about horehound. About 30 years ago, two fresh-faced Midwestern kids new to our Colorado acreage find this gray, fuzzy plant everywhere. We dubbed it icky-weed because the seed pods are tiny, bell-shaped with stabby spines that stick to socks, shoes, pants, sweaters, dog fur, and everything. Now, finally named and tamed to just the pollinator yard, the tiny white flowers are deeply loved by the bees, and I too have come to love my white horehound. Harvested just as the flowers start to bloom, I dry it for use in homemade bitters, my cough tea, and then I leave the rest for the bees. Known since the 1st century BC to heal lung tissues, it's also been used as a bitter herb for digestion and expelling worms. Our ancestors made horehound cough drops by boiling the herb with sugar to make a hard candy, which is actually still available. I myself have only made it 3 times. The first time, the sugar went to scary lava and burst into dense smoke. The 3rd time, I watched the pot much more carefully. It's a lot of work, so now I just stick to my cough tea. Preferring the dry, poor alkaline soils and full sun, white horehound is made for the Colorado foothills, but its habitat is all over the world. A perennial hardy in the USDA zones of 3 through 10, it grows in a bush with a mass of thick roots that take some doing to pull. It's just as invasive and ill-behaved as befits a wild member of the mint family. So yeah, finally at peace with icky-weed, it's now a valuable part of my garden ecosystem. Sure, it's a bit unruly, but that's just its wild, weedy spirit shining through. They're picked and cleaned, and now I'm going to put it out on this tray to dry. We've got really low humidity here in Colorado, so I'm not going to worry about it being thick on the tray. If you live in a place that's humid, you're going to want to put about 1/3 of this on the tray. Now the tray is screening, and so I have a baker's tray that this slides into, so air comes at it from both sides. So this is horehound, and it will be used for cough syrup.